Richard Dimbleby.
What are you doing, Andy?
Knocking about.
Cut. When I turned the camera off, yeah, they took her up the track. No. What are you doing, Hobbit?
I'm peeling potatoes. Well, after much indecision, we're having a barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Would have swept even you off your feet.
Would it? Yes. Well, a bit like I swept you off your feet, sausage. It's Friday. Welcome back to Rudgy AK the Doctor. If you haven't already, hit the like, the share, and the subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. And for those of you who hit the Coffee and PayPal page this week, thank you ever so much for doing that. It's a massive help to me. And thank you all for your ongoing support with this channel. When I started this, as I said, I didn't think anybody would ever watch, but you do, and I'm very pleased about that, I tell you. Anyway, what have we got this week? Well, this week the Hobbit has a barbecue. We visit a beach that was damaged in the storm. We also visit the Hobbit's favourite pastry shop. Yeah, there's a bit coming up. We've been quite busy this week. I haven't been out across the island, which I could have done because the weather was quite good, due to, let's say, an unfortunate technicality, which I may report on when we've sorted it out. If I can sort it out. Who knows? Should we get on with the video? I think we'd better. Yes, look at that, the mighty Itachi. Oh, yes. What are you doing, Hobbit?
I'm peeling potatoes.
What for?
Well, after much indecision, we're having a barbecue.
Oh, yeah. Villagoro. Because you've got a purpose-built place for this,
yes,
haven't you?
Indoors, in the warm. But no.
No, I've got to stand outside. And, but anyway, yeah, I've got the, I find it better to start off with logs, get them going, and then chuck the charcoal on. You get a nice base then to work from. Thank you, sausage.
If you say so.
Probably other ways of doing this. And see, we've got some nice steaks from the local meat market. And we're going to have chips with that.
Yes.
So I'm going to crack on and get the barbecue sorted out. Charcoal. Let's see. I'm going to get a bit more wood on that. Nearly ready for the steaks. Let's go and see how the chips are going on. How are we doing, sausage?
Well, since I can't be trusted with the real cooking, I've been trusted to
Well, you can cook the steaks if you want to.
Well, I don't know.
You know how a barbecue works. I'll do the chips.
Yeah, I'm not doing the chips.
No.
No, that's lethal.
She doesn't like doing chips.
I like eating them.
Yeah, she does, yeah.
You do make good chips.
Yeah. Right, well, I'll get that started then.
I do like shit sausage.
So, apparently, what the Hobbit likes to do is walk around with her eyes shut in case she goes blind. And then she knows where everything is in the house. But they've now got to shut the lights off in the studio because we've got a bumblebee flying around in there.
Okay, he's gone. He went out.
He's gone, has he? Right,
now you can practice cooking in the real door.
No, I'm going to put a light on. You see, you lot there in Tellyland think this is easy, don't you? I think, oh, he's got a lovely life. He lives out there in Dream Island with his dream woman.
Well, you're picking on a bad day. Today's bad day.
Ian Redmond's going to love that. Right, what I like to do, I cook my chips in olive oil. Oh, actually, I'll give you a little tip. If you want to know if your olive oil's hot enough, because if you get olive oil too hot, it smokes, and then you've got to chuck it away because it's carcinogenic. I've got quite good at guessing it. A lot of you have probably got them modern things that you point and it tells you the temperature, but you'll have to Google because I've no idea. I just know how to judge it. If you get a wooden spoon, pop it in the fat, it's not fizzing. So that oil's not hot enough because it will retain some moisture, the wooden spoon. Hobbit's getting a... I can't put it on... I can't say on TV what you're actually doing. They're distracted. Anyway, yeah, if you put a wooden spoon, and I'll show you in a minute when that's hot enough, it should fizz around the spoon, then you know the oil's hot enough. There's a top tip from Rudgy, but we've got to wait for that to warm up. Right, so much for getting rid of the bee. Anyway, I've just tested the oil, and we're now hot enough to put it in. So what I like to do is put my chips in hot oil. That's not smoke, by the way, that's moisture off the chips. Before the Hobbit came along, I used to cook my chips in a saucepan, which is a really good idea if you're worried about setting fire to your kitchen or you don't want your... What's all over the spatula sausage? Oh, I know what that is.
You ruined it.
No.
You burnt it.
No, what's on the chopping board?
Oregano?
Yeah. Oregano chips.
Only a tiny bit.
See, the Hobbit doesn't believe in cleaning down. If your oil's too hot, just add a bit more and it'll take the temperature down. Another top tip. See, I didn't used to put this on my channel because I thought people knew how to do it, but there are people out there who don't know how to do chips, and there's that bee again. Just going to get rid of the bee. Alright, so there we go. Chips are doing. Hobbit's on the grill. It's quite flamey and not very smoky, apparently. You probably won't hear that because she hasn't got a microphone on here. Well, if you move it up that way a bit off the flames, not that I'm trying to tell her what to do or anything. Let her get on with it. That's the best way I found. I'll get on with the chips. It's my, I know my place. So, when you've got this many chips, I don't normally do this many in a pot like this. It's best to keep turning them because otherwise they sit at the bottom and burn. And not only that, but I discovered if you wait for them to start cooking, they go a little soft, and as you turn them, they fluff up. It just adds a little bit of texture to your chips. But yeah, there's a lot of chips in that pan. Could have probably done half of those. Never mind. The Hobbit is hungry, so there you go. Now, I'll show you in a minute. I'll get them part done and I'll take them out and put them back in. I found that's the best way of cooking with olive oil. So you double fry them basically. I'm not into all that trendy stuff, but it does seem to work with this. Oh look, there's a hobbit in its natural environment. They like cooking steaks. Oh, it spotted us. Let's go and hide. Yes, they like a steak. It probably just caught that cow in the field and now it's cooking it on its barbecue. The problem is she's left a wine here. I'll have to take it to her. Right, I don't know how well this will come out. I'll find out on the editing, I suppose, won't I? But when your chips are just starting to turn, so you've got one that's brown there, but that was at the bottom of the pan, so take notice of that. They're just starting to go yellow and starting to get a little bit of a crisp on them. Now I'm going to take them out, get the oil a bit warmer, and then I'll plonk them back in and that'll crisp them off and you get a perfect chip. Right, so take one of these because I haven't got one that fits in the pan. Yes, I know. It would be easier if I'd got one. Me and the Hobbit are going to buy some better pans and stuff, probably for Hobbit Hall. Alex very kindly, my landlady, left me all this stuff. And it's been a godsend because I wouldn't have been able to afford to do kitted the house out straight away when I moved here. Right, so we've got all them chips out. You can see they're nearly there. You just need the oil to warm up a bit now, and then I'll put them back in and crisp them off. Meanwhile, out at the barbecue, there's what, sorry?
I said they're really huge and they're still a bit red.
What are we talking about now? Oh, the steaks. Yes.
It's enough for 4 people.
Yes.
They do look a bit red.
Yeah,
still,
well, you know,
edges.
I'd rather have it well done than rare. Yeah, I like them medium rare, but
yes, well that's what I'm doing.
I don't like them rare. Like
Don't want
wipe its bottom and put it on the plate. I'm not one of them sort of He-Man sort of macho sort of. I have to have the hottest curry in town to prove a point. I'm not one of those.
More of a big girl's blouse.
No, I just know what I like to eat, and I don't care what people think. I mean, there are people out there, aren't there, that think having a curry is about. It's got to be hottest thing you've ever had. Well, it's not a competition. Right, let's get these chips done. Now I'm going to put them back in the pan for a second go. There you go, as you can see, that's the reason why I did that. That oil is as hot as you want to really get olive oil. Shouldn't really fry with olive oil. I tend to use some cheap olive oil. It's probably a mix of all sorts of bits and pieces in it, but it does make the chips taste quite nice. I'm sure the people who stayed here will vouch for that. Another tip, if you're going to use your oil again, which I do, I know you really shouldn't, I suppose, I keep these olive bottles, the bottles of the olives come in, the jars, sorry, and I use a tea strainer and I strain the oil and keep it in that jar for next time. And that way you get rid of all the bits, otherwise you're going to end up with loads of black bits in your oil. They don't taste good. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, I know how to cook chips, but trust me, there are people out there that don't. If you've got kids, you'll know. Yeah. I think all my kids know how to cook because they watch their dad do it. I don't think I've been in a relationship really where I didn't cook. It's just my thing, I just like doing it. Look at that, look.
How are you doing?
Yeah, we're doing all right. What she's forgotten is you can't hear her because she hasn't got a microphone on.
How long have I got?
Oh, you got ages, don't worry about it. Why, are they not cooking very quickly?
It's just picture now.
Yeah. It's always the way, isn't it? You see, if you rush your barbecue, that's a tip I've got. Wait till you get the coals glowing and then start cooking. And get it timed so that, well, you all know how to barbecue. But some of you don't, do you? So, we used to cook on, it's easy for me because when I lived on the boat on the River Dart, when the tide goes out, it exposes quite a lot of beaches, I suppose you'd call them. Is that camera in the right place? Let me just check. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, it exposes when the River Dart, when the tide goes out on the River Dart, it exposes quite a lot of beaches. And me and the pirate crew, the Nos Pirate clan, we've got some hot plates in there.
Yeah, I want to just check one.
They're warm.
Oh, don't crack them. I'm just going to cut one in half.
Take two. Yeah, so as I was saying, when I lived on the River Dart on Joro, my wooden gentleman's yacht, and later on Sovereign Bay, my 38-foot Princess 38, 1981 vintage. My best mate Andy is a renowned angler in the area. He used to just go out and catch stuff, bass and all sorts of.
What are you doing, Andy?
Fishing about. Richard Dimbleby.
What are you doing, Andy?
Mucking about.
We thought we'd have a bit of a barbecue. All the crew's there. Those of you who watch the channel regular will know that that's one of the Bond girls sat there. The Flying Squirrel, Tomboy, the Spaz, Hippie. Andy, you already know. Chicken Boy and Daff. And of course my good self. So we're going to have some burgers now. I might film it, I might not. But I thought it's too good an opportunity to miss. Anyway, we used to go down river, wait for on low water, pick one of these beaches that we liked. We had swings we'd built there and hammocks. And we used to make a little fire and we'd cook on it. Well, Andy would. So yeah, it's just sort of second nature to me, all this sort of thing, really. Let's see what the Hobbit's doing.
Yeah, these are done. Look at that, with oregano ones.
Oh yeah. Look at that. She won't wait now. She'll eat that, and then I'll give her her chips, and she'll go, "Oh, I'm full now."
I'm just going to try it.
Anyway.
Oh.
So there you go. The chips are done now. Double cooked chips. There we go. I'll show you my plate in a minute because Hobbits will have gone by the time I get round to doing it. Take them off the heat now. And strain them off, and then they're ready to eat. So, the bucket will be watching this saying, well, it's Wine Wednesday. Where's his bottle of wine? Well, this week I've had a few traumas, haven't I, sausage? And I haven't been a particularly happy bunny. As you all know, I said I don't make any excuses or any bones about it. I do have a bit of a problem in that respect. And I've been a bit sad. So I decided the best thing to do wasn't to drink tonight. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And if you're a fellow sufferer, I can tell you, if you're feeling down and you have a drink, it takes you about a week to recover. You end up having another one, then another one, then you end up with a problem. What's the matter, sausage? It'll be very hot there in the grill.
Well,
Put that off the heat. Can you tell she's hungry?
I'm hungry. Can we just, because it's like...
Yes, I'm just waiting for the chips to drain off, sausage. It's like having a 19-year-old about. Do that again.
No, I'm just hungry. Can we just leave? Where have you got some other ones?
Right, let's plate up and I'll... Right, well, here we are at Trapezaki. I thought I'd give you all an update. I apologise for the fact I keep repeating it, but it was a pretty devastating loss to the island. But as you can see, the beach is being cleaned up by I think they've had a digger down here and the storm as well has washed a lot of it around. So that'll soon get cleaned up. And as you can see, we've had a bit of a storm roll in. Yeah, towards the end of March now, 24th it is today. I'm trying to keep the microphone out of the wind. I'm having trouble with one of them, it's not charging up. I don't know whether it's something I'm doing or not, I'm going to look into that. So the Hobbit isn't mic'd up today. But in any case, she's having a bit of a wander around. But as you can see, I told you this would happen. They've rebuilt the harbour wall. That's done. It looks like they're going to build a little river or gullyway here for the water to, the flood water to run down next time. Which isn't a bad idea. It was a little brook before. If some of you probably remember, there was I'm trying to remember where it was. I think it came straight down where I'm stood actually before and out that way. Well, of course, it was only small, so they can direct the water in one path. We're all right. We have gained a bit of beach, as I said before. The beach has got a bit bigger. I need a car. I need to come down here. There's some absolutely fantastic bits of wood to make things with. Anyway, as you can see, if you were as concerned about it as I was, it's almost back to normal. I reckon give them another few weeks. It'll all have been repaired. You won't even know that anything ever happened. Let's go and have a look at the farm beach. See what's going on there. Yeah, it looks like they've just pushed a load of earth on top of what happened here. I don't know. Still need to look at it. But as you can see, they've done wonders with the harbour. So that's all back to normal. It's like they're building a new slipway here. So that you can get your boats in and out. I would imagine they'll have to concrete that. And there you go, that's your Trapezaki update for you. So those of you who are as worried as me about it all, I did say, didn't I? This island's pretty resilient. I bet by the time you come back, I mean, 1st of April I think is the first flight's direct. By then they'll probably have this pretty much sorted out. There's a clean-up operation gone on inside here, I think. They're sorting all that out. There's the Hobbit having a wander around. Yeah.
Where it's taller than me, it's got all the debris of chairs and fabric and stuff. That car,
Yeah.
you see how high?
Yeah, I was explaining this in a video I did when this first happened, that they've levelled this out, this earth here. This was all washed down from further up the mountain, basically. When you think about the fact that all these rocks and debris have come from up the mountain, you wouldn't have wanted to be down there when this was going on. Yeah, look at that. Hobbit's right. That's how high the water was here. So if Hobbit stands next to it, I know she's only little, but look at that.
There's a chair stuck in the tree, whatever that is. That's where it stopped, up there.
Yeah.
So it's gone right across there.
Raging.
Raging like a torrent.
Like you when you've not had a coffee in the morning.
Look at the fabric stuck up the bank and stuff.
Yeah.
All the way, see all the little
Yeah.
colours.
Well, I came down, you couldn't get down there the first day it happened. They had to bring the digger in and level it out.
That's quite something.
Yeah. Because that's the original road down there. Well, they need to do something, don't they? But,
I must have been really frightening if you were here.
yes, sausage.
It would have swept even you off your feet.
Would it?
Yes.
Well, a bit like I swept you off your feet, sausage.
Never miss a chance, do you?
No. See, she's not going to be rude because she's on camera. When I turn the camera off, oh, yeah, even the cats know who's boss.
They do.
Mm.
Even though I feed them.
Yeah. Right, should we go to Musata and get you some black bread?
Yeah.
And then we're going to the office, won't we? We're going to the post office.
In town or?
No.
Lord us.
No. The Hatter post office, that's where we're going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless you want to go somewhere else, sausage.
I don't care where we go.
She doesn't care
It's
where
been
we
a nice
go.
morning already.
Been a nice morning.
Up that track where you nearly got stuck.
Yeah, took her up the track.
Could you stop with the euphemisms? That's incredible.
Well, if you hold that, I'm 6'1", and the Deborah's level with my head. No, you're getting us confused now. Right, so from a very stormy Trapezaki, that's your update. Let's crack on. Yes, look at that, the mighty Itachi. Oh, yes. And just for the bike fans, that's an interesting little thing, isn't it? Leave in the comments what you think it might be. Ace is what I think it is. Just going to have a quick look and see if anything's washed up that I might want to stash. I've got a little stash down here where I keep my bits of wood that I can't actually get on the bike. Got to get a car. There's some fantastic bits of wood to make things out of down there. So, it will be interesting, won't it, this year, to see how this beach is cleaned up, ready for when you come out. I have every confidence in the local people that you will never know anything's happened apart from the people who watched my site. So, Hobbit's over there, waiting to get on the bike. I'd best go. The Hobbit in its natural environment, taking photographs. Now, I've never seen her do that before. It's taking a photograph of a track on a digger. Yeah, see, the thing is, she doesn't realise you can't hear what she's saying because she's mic'd up. There it goes. What's wrong with that? Young lad having fun on something he's probably built out of nothing. There's not enough of that in this world. I've had some thoughts about how this channel progresses and how to entertain you guys. I may well build something on the channel. I haven't built a bike for, well, since since I worked at the John Glanville Auto Centre. So about 6 or 7 years ago was the last time I built a bike. It's not impossible here, but it is difficult. We have got a few legalities going on at the moment with that, though. I'll probably tell you about that in another video when we've sorted it out. But yeah, I might build something. I don't think a little 5-10 minute segment at the beginning or the end of one of these videos would hurt, and it'd entertain the blokes, wouldn't it? Something for everybody. Beaches for the girls, equipment, and bikes for the guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I have got a friend that's got some bits that he might ship out to me. What is she photographing? Maybe I'll ask her to send me the pictures and we'll put them up for you, just so you can see what she's been doing. Interesting things, hobbits. So the hobbits took some photographs of the digger with her in the bucket, me in the bucket, and they stood on it.
We should have. It's bucket in the bucket.
Oh yeah, bucket in the bucket.
In the bucket.
Yeah, bucket in the bucket. If it's still here, we might try that. Yeah.
That'd be a great caption. We could put at the wall, bucket in the
Bucket in the bucket. Yeah, we could have it as a we could give it as a.
She could have a bucket space with her.
Yes.
Bucket with a bucket in a bucket.
I don't know whether you heard that because she hasn't got a microphone on, but she was saying bucket in a bucket
With a bucket.
with a bucket.
Give her a bucket.
Give her a bucket. Be on the bucket list. Should we go get a coffee?
Yes, I think you better.
Yeah, let's go. So, the Hobbit's just been waving at the trucks, lorry drivers, Italian girls. They're forte at the moment.
I get so excited.
But
to
you're at
see
your
us together.
favourite place, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, we just had pumpkin and cinnamon pastry.
Yeah, I wasn't keen on that. However, I have just had the best sandwich, and I'm not just saying this, I've had the best sandwich I think I've ever had on Kefalonia in the 35 years nearly now that I've been coming and going. It was very nice. So, I've shown you where we are before, but I'll show you again. In that direction where the Scania's just gone that pipped at the Hobbit. That's the main road that goes past Lordas, turning for Lordas, through Vlahata and on out towards Poros. And then in that direction is Augustoli. They're getting ready for summer because I didn't notice the ice creams and things. But as you can see, they've got all manner of really nice things in there. The Hobbit loves it. If I stand over there a minute. There you are, look. That's for your reference. Now, I'm not sponsored, as you know, but I'm highly recommending this place. Pop in, you'll love it. It's just down from the post office. So you could have a pastry here and then go up the post office for a beer, couldn't you? And that sign there is the one I talked about in a previous video. It's just triggers a memory. Means nothing to you guys, I know. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Even the Hobbit's in love with Nikki.
Would you like a toy out of the machine?
One of these days. What have they got, sausage?
Bouncy balls, I love them.
Are those the ones you whack on the floor and they go
Yeah,
twice
they
the
go
height of the
wide.
house? I used to get in so much trouble with those when I was
Put
little.
them in really good colours. We'll have to wait till Arthur's a bit older and then we can get some bouncy balls on the premise there for him.
Arthur's the grandson
Schmiegel.
of our eldest lad. Not jointly, you understand. I just adopted him. Well, I think he might have adopted me, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
He loves you for some strange reason.
What's not to love? There's another lorry there, look, sausage. The big Mercedes, look at that. She does like a lorry. Well, I think it's more the people in the lorry, but you know. Should we go?
I think you better.
Okay. Right, well, that was this week's video. It's nice to have the Hobbit back, isn't it? And as I said a minute or two ago, I'm thinking of maybe adding maybe just 10-15 minutes of the videos, not every video, but odd videos of me maybe building something. What do you think? Leave in the comments if you like that idea. It was just an idea I had. I thought the guys might like it, because whenever I work on the bike, I have comments about it. So obviously some of you like that, so maybe we should do that. But don't worry, we will be visiting beaches all over the island, and I will be reporting on things that are happening here and my day-to-day life, cost of living, etc, etc, etc. So don't worry about that. Coming up in another video, the Hobbit said that I could film this. During the storm that we had a month or so ago, the Hobbit's house that she's just purchased got flooded. Now, it's not something that's ever happened before. We've had a good look around that house before it was brought, and it's never happened before. It was just unfortunate. I mean, the whole area around here had some pretty unusual things happen. I was told that the river that goes down to Trapezaki, an old boy there said he hadn't seen that running like that since 1975. So it's just one of them things. It's a bit more of bad luck for the Hobbit, unfortunately. We've had to involve insurance companies and all sorts of stuff. So she's having to spend a lot more time here than she'd like, I think. Oh, I don't mind that. But anyway, yeah, we'll probably put that in next week's video, or maybe even do a special. We're going to do a special about the Hobbit's move here. That will be coming up. How she did it, and financial matters, things like that, and what you have to go through to get a golden visa, etc, etc. Because she knows a lot more about that now than I do. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like, the share, and the subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. And those of you who visited the Coffee and PayPal page, thank you ever so much. That is a massive help to me. Link in the description below. And I'll catch you guys next week. Remember, dreams do come true. True story. And it was a great day to be alive. I'll catch you later. See you next Friday.